Morning all. Start you off in the polytunnel today. Fragola grapes. Progress. This is what happens when you don't prune them properly. These things start coming up. So when you see these, they won't ripen. So that has to be snipped here. It's a shame. If you don't do it, it just takes up energy of the plant. So that'll have to go there. I'll do that after. It takes energy from the rest of the plant, so there's a little bit of that still to be done. All the way around here you see there's where the ends have to be nipped. They'll have to be nipped. They're all over the place. You see. We're waiting to go into August, so there's no point in leaving them on. They're just going to take energy from this. But I'll go to planning here. This is our little microclimate wall. I'm going to start growing a few vines up here as well as the figs. We've got 4 little vines. Yeah, carry on. We'll have to be quick here because back to normal. It's the rains are way to come on. The figs that I've pruned back hard. Pruned the back hard, creating a new scaffolding for a couple of them because I didn't like the shape. This one here's got a good shape. This is the way I want. This is the way I want them to grow. Keep them nice and tidy. Good scaffold. 2-3 main branches. Here we've now got that. So just got to wait on these things coming out. Pick the ones that I want to create the new branches, and that'll be a nice shape. That one's okay. That one's getting there, and that one's more or less exactly the way I want them. That's Peacock wants to make sure that we know he's there. Right, let's get out here because it's wait to start raining. Here we are in the carport. Good crop this year. Unfortunately we've got a bit of powdery mildew. I don't know if you can actually see. Given them a little treatment of sulphur, hopefully it stops it. But they do all have a little coating. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it wasn't too late. But these two are needing these branches here. This kind of stuff I will be chopping off after. All of these. This will all go. And the likes of them. But crop wise, it's done alright. You see. As long as the powdery mildew doesn't get too bad. Need to tie some of these up. Starting to hang a bit low, but otherwise they're alright. Right, figs. Figs have been picking record breaking figs. Probably a dozen figs a day. for the past 2 weeks. Brown turkeys, I know, we got brown turkeys. Now these are, I'll show you the leaves after. If anybody's got a clue what this is, very early ripening. We're on the 27th of July. 27th of July, and we've been picking these for the past 2 weeks, so early July these have been ripening, and they're pinky colour inside. Anybody know what it is? I'll show you the leaf. I'll show you the leaves now. Now there's one of the green figs, ripe fig, and this is the tree. Don't know if anybody can tell from its leaves. There's the leaf. Now these are main crop figs. Don't know how many more we'll get because we're waiting to come into August. These have got a good chance. This is what the tree looks like, if anybody could identify it. Now we're indoors, and this does reach into the 30s every day. Greenhouse, like I say, probably the first couple of weeks in July we were picking the first figs off of this. If that helps anybody to a clue what this might be. Brought a stick back from Italy years ago. Like you see. Right now it's only 20 because today it's actually freezing. Outdoors it's about 13 degrees. Wind chill probably about 10. Really cold, windy. We're in July. This is more typical for here. It reached 43, but typically 19 is more normal. 9 degrees overnight. That's indoors. So I think summer's over, unless something happens in August. But we've had a good spring, good summer so far. Definitely can't complain. Better than normal. Yep, 27 July. And the Pete's Hotel is, well, look for yourself. That's mad. Tempted to almost pick one and see what they're like. These are weeks, if not a month to 2 months ahead of every other grape. It's probably one of the grapes this year when I take cuttings. I'll probably take 1 million cuttings of this. Need to make more of these trees. That's just mad. Put it into perspective. That's the Pete's Hotel is. And across here is the fragolas in the same greenhouse. And that's about normal, that's where they should be. These ones are just crazy grapes, like I say. That is one little bunch. So tempted to pick one. And that is already sweet. They could be eaten the way they are. I'm going to leave them on because these will be the first gallon of wine. That's something I tried for summer graft. Cherry, which I did just a few weeks ago in July, and it's probably one of the best grafts I've done, and it's a summer one. Wasn't expecting it to work, but it's worked good. Some stuff there that'll need ripped out. I'll just rub them out. In fact, I'll do that now. And that's them rubbed out. If you don't rub them out, then that'll just take up all the energy. The plant will do everything it can to kill the foreign material that I've added, and it'll try and grow its own stuff. So just keep rubbing up all that stuff. Anything comes out of the ground, make that disappear. Some of the fig cuttings are stuck in the ground. Literally stuck them in this stuff. Don't know if they've rooted, but someone's come up there. These other ones do feel pretty solid in their buckets. Try and pull them out. A lot of resistance, so something might be going on there. Want these to root, not to actually grow. And that seems to be what they're doing. Grape graft. That's a success. Another success. A complete failure, but the plant's alive, so try again next year. The graft itself didn't take. And cuttings. Alive. Lemon tree. Only has the one branch, but its one branch is growing. Just decide how tall I want it to be, and then snip it. And the fig cuttings. Growing a lot straighter now. Mango and a paper napkin. He's smaller, but he's healthy. This other one's Probably a bigger plant, but he's got a couple of leaves that are looking a bit naff. So that's about it for today. This is cuttings from the figs that I showed you earlier. The green one. If anybody recognises the leaves or the fruit, let me know. I'll see you all next week. Or in a couple of weeks, depending how busy I am. See you all.